So this week we take a little break from our Torah reading schedule because this Shabbat is Shavuot, beginning Friday night and continuing into Saturday. Shavuot is a festival of early harvest, the festival of weeks. That's what Shavuot means. And it is also really the time that Jews today really think about what it means to receive the Ten Commandments and receive Torah. Thousands, hundreds, maybe tens of thousands of Jews on Friday night will engage in Tikkun Leil Shavuot, and that is studying hopefully over the midnight hour and into the early minutes of the morning, so that one is in this state of openness of receiving the wisdom of Torah at the moment that God gave the Ten Commandments to Moses on Mount Sinai. What I'd like to focus on is the fact that our tradition gives us our Ten Commandments and later ascribes the giving of the entire Torah to this moment in the wilderness, in the desert. And well, maybe because I live in the high desert, that's something I think about a lot. But it is well noted in Midrash, in comments by the rabbis, that Torah had to be given in the wilderness because we need to be taught that if we want to merit receiving Torah, we need to make ourselves like the wilderness, like a desert. That is, to have a great measure of humility, to feel no reason for pride, to know that we are bare and lacking all, right? We need to be open, ready for any morsels of moisture or nutrients to absorb, to really get Torah. This is a beautiful idea, I think. Later, we do find that the rabbis say again that Torah is given with fire, water, and wilderness. And of course, when the rabbis tell us what Torah was given with, they turn around and ask us, well, why these three things? And then, of course, they answer their question to indicate that these are free to all in the world. And so are words of Torah free. And I would end this Devar Torah, this few words on the Torah, with actually Erich Fromm rather than a rabbi from our tradition. In ownership and self-realization, Erich Fromm writes, the desert is not a home. It is the place of nomads who have that which they need, and all that they need are life's essentials, not belongings. Life in the desert is preparation for life of freedom. I think maybe suggesting that our belongings maybe distract us from noticing what's super important, and also maybe when we don't get what we want, we feel a little victimized, a little helpless. Shavuot this year might take on a little more resonance than usual. We've certainly spent the last couple months, almost 3 months, in a wilderness of, or should I say a desert of social interaction. We have accommodated and adapted and evolved, but we also have passed our days with a lot less than we're used to having to distract us and entertain us and keep us busy. And you know, maybe this year we'll feel what the rabbis hoped we would feel, in the idea that sometimes when life is super easy, when we're living in a valley that is fertile, we, in our joy and bounty, really lose touch with what's necessary to survive. We grow attached to our abundance. And certainly in the last couple of months, we've all practiced living with less interaction, less stimulation, fewer things. And maybe as Shavuot emerges this year, we'll look for some more of those qualitative experiences that fill our souls rather than just occupy our minds for a short amount of time.